Yes, the Reds. It's the Anfield Wrap, post-match Peroni. After Liverpool 2, Aston Villa 0. Back to winning ways. I'm Neil Dockin here with Dan Morgan and Grace Mailey. And what a relief that was.
Oh, such a relief. Like, you could proper feel it around the stadium. Everyone in there was like quite anxious before kick-off, but I'd say more up for it than before United. But when I saw that team sheet, I thought, yeah, we've got to win this. Just got to win it. Robertson in the back line, I'm sure we'll come on to talk about him. Ekatike up front, I just thought, yeah, we should do these, we should do them. And then at the end, everyone just seemed to, in the second half, I just felt like there was so much relief in the stadium. Everyone was so much calmer and like, oh, we're actually winning a game of football.
You can relax and play some football here. I thought from the moment I saw the lineup, I personally was very pleased with it. I saw some, condemnation, a few people moaning about it online. You'd always get that, negative voices the loudest sometimes. But for me, he's picked the title-winning midfield in a game where I wanted to see energy. I wanted to see the Reds at it from the start. The cop was bouncing. It felt like the whole place was at it, team and fans from the get-go.
And he's picked the title-winning 11 as close as he can, really. There's two players in there who weren't here last year. And, the midfield's the same as last year. Robbo's back in, which I think every one of us breathed a bit of a sigh of relief from. And I don't like getting on the kids' back, but, you see the team sheet drop and you're like, all right, this Robbo sounds. And, to be honest with you, I'll be honest, pre-match, I wanted Wirtz because I'm a bit like, what's the point in playing him at Brentford if you're not going to do him tonight? But I think he probably starts when.
Yeah, and I think that's why he didn't start today.
Yeah. And I can have my peace with that. And also, the proof is in the pudding. We go on and win the game. I think it's probably a bit notable that he doesn't really make that many subs, and the manager is quite sub-happy from a position of either chasing the game or just getting lads on the pitch to rotate. Tonight's one where he's got his lads on the pitch who I think he knows can do the job for him, and we're playing most of that game at 1-0, 2-0 and closing it out, and they do it. And nothing happens for the last 15, 20 minutes
How
of that
beautiful
game.
is that? When you're just chatting to your mates,
it's nice,
having a nice old time.
I was doing me nuts still, I'm thinking about second balls and transitions, and my head's gone still because of what's happened over the last few weeks. But no, it sounds like they're fallible, which is nice. Like, they don't get to be the best version of themselves because it feels like every side we play for the last few weeks just gets to be the best version of themselves.
I felt they were a good team to play tonight, Villa.
I really agree with you. I really strongly agree with you. Like, the forward isn't what he was. They're a bit toothless in the final third. They overhit a few things, and you just get to say, okay, we can ride this. We can ride what these are. And everyone gets to shake hands on 2-0 and go on.
They also really exposed themselves by playing out from the back. Like Martinez with them short passes from the back. It was like, we've sussed you out, we know what you're going to do. And, ultimately that's how the Salah goal comes off. So there's chances like that where you've just got to take them. And I actually felt like we were on the front foot.
And we had them rattled at times, didn't we?
Don't get me wrong. They had a few decent chances. I mean, they hit the bar at one point and they were trying everything they could to time waste. Luca Dean loves Simone, doesn't he? My God. Couldn't wait for him to go off. I was like, off you go. I've had enough.
Same with John McGinn.
Yeah.
How he didn't get a booking, John McGinn, for that cynical foul on Bradley, I think it was.
Yeah, and Onana shouldn't have been on the pitch. Had his hands on McAllister's neck at one point. So, but ultimately we've come away. You can nitpick and pick up on all of those things, but ultimately at the end of the day, we've come out of a drought and we've come away with a win. We're all relieved. Salah's got his 250th goal. We're all happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Dan mentioned then the fact that the manager in recent weeks has been making so many changes. Yeah. Both from the bench and in terms of personnel and set-up tactically, chopping and changing during games. And that's been one of the hardest things, I think, to watch, is when you think that the plan has been compromised, where it's not clear what the strategy is. And when, you're shifting midfielders to full-back and then back again into midfield when another defender comes on. And that's had me tearing my hair out.
Yeah.
Tonight, it was the team that we're familiar with, the set-up we're familiar with, and players that are familiar in that system flourished. Dominic Szoboszlai was everywhere.
Yeah, he was knackered at the end. He literally was flat out. He's like, I've done so much running. The tracking back, I thought McAllister defended really well. He's not been known to do. Sometimes he can sit off the ball and not battle as much. But I thought that midfield were excellent. I didn't want Wirtz to start because I think his first touch is great, but I think then he loses his work ethic. But I do think he starts in midweek.
YouTube Press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.